also the mainstream media meltdown here is no less unhinged. A lot of the legacy media coach has been ignoring the Twitter files revelations, some astonishing revelations there. But Washington Post has taken upon itself to gaslight its readers by alleging that the journalists given access to these documents are conservative, some sort of conservative ideologues. Now, Coach, anyone familiar with either of these two journalists, Matt Taibbi and Barry Weiss, knows well, they're about as conservative as mean you are blonde.
Absolutely, I know. But back to the gaslighting, for people who don't know who these guys are, maybe they'll succeed in that a little bit, but they are not. They are in many ways of the left or quite centrist. Just on this issue, they happen to be in favor of truth and leveling the playing field, as you say. And by the way, Elon Musk himself was a darling of the left for many years because of his views on the environmental issue and others, but he's a self-professed free speech absolutist, and that just has a lot of people in a tizzy right now.
Well, absolutely. Again, he's being described as not just right-wing, but far-right. Everything's far-right. But he's been a long-term Democrat donor. He supported Hillary Clinton in 2016, donated to her, voted for Biden in 2020. So if that's now their definition of far right, and I think the left's got to be careful too in characterising anybody or anything that is pro-free speech as conservative. I mean, is that really how they want to characterise their own movement?
It's a remarkable turn, right? Because they were supposedly the party that really stood for free speech, and in the Vietnam War era and, on campuses, that's sort of where that groundswell came from. And they've done a 180, to say the least.
Oh, yes. And the New York Times, let's not leave them out. They're also suggesting that Elon is some sort of a right-wing, far-right reactionary. They wrote that his jabs may resonate with far-right audiences, but are likely to deter wary advertisers. Oh, that sounds more like wishful thinking than reporting to me. Is that some sort of a message to the advertisers that jump off Twitter?
And some of them tried and promptly came back. And, look, he is trying to shift the balance, the economic model of Twitter to have more consumer revenue, which will actually just make it a healthier platform. And as that audience, which has been anemic for the past couple of decades, grows, as his business skills suggest they will, then I think advertisers will come back.
Well, I mean, it will be a miracle if he can bring some balance to the site and also make it profitable, because that's where it has struggled, and he has slashed that workforce dramatically. So it may actually be profitable. It's got record traffic.